Hello, welcome back to my video. I already have my eyebrows done and I use my Oma 2-in-1 brow styler, and today I'm going to be using this Morphe 9C Mattes palette, and I'm going to be recreating a look that I did off of this channel, but I want to show it to you guys because it's definitely one of my favorite looks because I love cool tone looks and I love gray eyeshadow, especially if you have, well, I think it really works with people who have brown eyes and blue eyes, especially if you have gray eyes. But right now, I'm just placing down the brown shade, and I'm just going to put that down so there's a smooth transition. And then I'm going to go with this gray color. I was trying to remember which one it was because it was so long since I had done this look. And then I'm just going to put that on the outer edges of my eye. Going with the shade right underneath of it, and I'm just going to use that to darken up the edges and to just add a little bit of depth to my eye. So I just like to start by blending the shade kind of close to my lash line and then slowly bringing it up and then towards the inner corner of my eye. I'm gonna go in with the lightest shade in here. It looks white on camera, but in person it's kind of like just a really light gray, and I'm just gonna pack that on and then slowly blend it out as I go. Now I'm going to go in with my black eyeliner from Shop Marseille, and I'm just going to draw a wing, and I'm trying to make it as straight as I can. Okay, now I'm going to go in with this Wet n Wild contour stick. This is kind of my go-to when I don't know what to put on. It's super easy to blend, it doesn't take any time, and it matches my skin really, really well. Now I have that blended out, I'm going in with my Neutrogena concealer, and I'm just going to put that all under my under eye. I always put a lot just because it blends out so well, so it doesn't necessarily matter, and it never really looks cakey. And then I'm going to add just a little dot of my Honest Beauty for a little brightening in the inner corners. So these are my new Lily lashes from Sephora. I don't know what style they're in, but they're really pretty, and they kind of look a little bit more voluminous on the edges because whenever I trim them down, I just stuck the extra on top of the lash. So that's why they look a little bit more full, like towards the end of my eye. And now I'm going in with some powder. I don't know what was going on because I usually use my sponge, and you can see on the other side, it's like all messed up, and I was kind of nervous it was going to ruin my makeup, but it didn't. So I just went in with my powder puff, and now I'm just going to go in with the Maybelline Fit Me, just all in the lower half with a powder puff. And I kind of like this with a powder puff than a brush, because sometimes with a brush, my Maybelline Fit Me will stick on to like just certain areas, but with a powder puff, it seems to evenly distribute the product a little bit better, so I might have to start doing that. My brush and hope it sweeps away whatever my beauty blender did on this side, and I was so thankful that it did, because I was like, oh my gosh, if these like little pieces stick to my face, I'm gonna be so upset. But it ended up blending away, so I'm just sweeping that all across the face. All right, now I'm gonna go with my pressed powder, and I've seen people do this in like different orders. Some people do loose powder, then pressed powder like I'm doing here, and some people put on pressed powder and then loose powder on top. I'm not really sure if the order matters, but this is kind of the way that I do it. I just do my brightening powder on the inner part of my face, and then I do this darker powder. It's actually a powder foundation on the outside of my face. And it doesn't feel heavy, and it doesn't look cakey, at least to me it doesn't. But this morning, on this video you're watching, I was a little bit under the weather, that's why my eyes are a little swollen, but I think my makeup turned out pretty good. Alright, so if you guys remember this palette, it's been a while since I've used this palette on this channel. There's a pretty gray in here, and it has like little shimmers in it. Once I put this on my eye, I did not see the shimmers, but yeah, I'm gonna put it on the center of my eye, and when I did that, I was like, oh my gosh, this is too light. But then I was like, just blend it out and see what it looks like. And look how it just made this whole eyelid come to life. It looks so pretty. Look at that eye compared to the other one. I mean, so pretty, and you can tell just by the way that it went onto my eye that the matte shade is just so soft, and I think it really elevated this look. Okay, it looks like I put blush on off camera, so sorry about that. It's my Pat McGrath, no, it's my Honest Beauty blush in the shade Femme, but I'm putting a little bit of chapstick. So guys, this is a highlighter, and it says that clearly on the box, but again, I was like not feeling well, and I took a Benadryl, so I was like a little bit in the clouds. So when I put this on my lips, that's why it's about to look the way it looks, because it's literally a highlighter, and I used it wrong. So in another video, it smells really good, and the applicator threw me off, and really that should have gave it away, that it was not lip gloss. But yeah, you see that? Yeah. So in a future video, I'll have to show you what it's like as an actual highlighter, but if you ever put highlighter on your lips, this is what it looks like. kind of looks like I ate a trophy. So I tried to pull out like one of my darker lipsticks or lip glosses. And this one's kind of like a maroon shade that I was saving for like fall because it's kind of dark purple. And I was like, maybe if I put this on top, it'll kind of dilute it. So I was just like dabbing it on and slowly building it up. But after this video, when I read the box that it was a highlighter, I just took all of this off of my lips and I just put on my Morphe Sweet Tea lip gloss and just walked out the house because I was like, this looks crazy. But it looks crazy because it's a highlighter, so yeah. Just ignore my lips, but this is the final look. Thanks for watching, and I hope this will encourage you to try gray eyeshadow. See you next time. Bye.